The UAB football team is a week away from closing out spring practice with its annual spring game and held its first scrimmage Friday at the UAB Football Operations Complex in Birmingham. "We're getting a lot better and cautiously optimistic," UAB head coach Trent Dilfer said. "The biggest thing I'm looking for this spring is relaying a foundation that can win a lot of games. A lot of that is not football. It's attitude, effort, buy-in, brotherhood and how they communicate." With a large majority of the coaching staff back for a second season, the game day operation during the scrimmage was more concise than at any point before the season last year, and communication between coaches and players has not been an issue. "We're so far ahead because we just know each other better," Dilfer said. "The players know us and we know the players. They know the expectation and players are coaching each other." Read more on UAB Sports. Former walk-on Lee Beebe leads Thin RB unit in UAB spring practice. Alejandro Vasquez and Ephraim Butter Johnson returning to UAB basketball. 5 things to keep an eye on as UAB football opens spring practice. Offensively, UAB finished last season ranked 18th in both total offense, 450 YK, and passing offense, 288.9 YK, and should be even more explosive despite losing its top 2 offensive players from a season ago. Lee Beebe is leading the running back unit with Isaiah Jacobs and LSU transfer Armoni Goodwin out with injuries, and the receiving core is filled to the brim with potential after Amare Thomas burst onto the scene during his true freshman campaign. "We have a lot of playmakers," Dilfer said. "Cameron Shanks had a heck of a day. Not a ton of touches, but Corey Milliner was explosive. BJ Hawkins was explosive. Jamoy Mays was explosive. All of our receivers are making plays. Lee with a spoon played really well. He's a Swiss Army knife," he added. T-Mac, Terrell McDonald, is a Swiss Army knife and he played well. Our skill positions on offense are playing at a really high level. Not as consistent as we need them to be, but their impact on daily practices is not just felt but heard." UAB lost both its leading rusher, Jermaine Brown Jr., and receiver, Tejhorn Palmer, from last season, but is as deep as ever at the skill positions with the development of a young receiving core and an influx of portal talent in the off-season. Brandon Buckhalter and redshirt freshman Cameron Shanks each had a touchdown, the former hauling one in down the sideline on a throw from Trace Campbell, but the offense also sputtered at times due to pre-snap penalties. Replacing T-Palm is going to be hard, so this offense is going to be way different than how it was last year when we knew we had that primary we could go to no matter what, Zeno said. "All these guys are getting the ball. It's basically if you took T-Palm and took him apart and put him in all the receivers,